Welcome back to YouTube and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at the new Velocity 2 pads from Xenith. Now when this came in the mail, they were super light, so I'm already super excited to see just how light these pads are. So let's go ahead and unbox them. You guys are getting a first look at how these pads actually sit on the body underneath the jersey. Now, these pads are way lighter than I expected. They also fit a lot better than I expected. Now, when I unboxed it, you saw exactly how small they were. Now, this is a medium, and I wear a medium in just about every pad. Now, there's a couple things, key attributes about this pad that I'm gonna go into that I really like about this pad and why it may be the right pad for you. There's 5 key attributes of every pad that I look for in a shoulder pad. Now, that's gonna be the protection. Obviously, you want a pad that's gonna protect your body in hits or getting hit. And then it's gonna be the look underneath the pads. You definitely wanna look good, you feel good, you play good. The other thing is gonna be the actual fit of the pads. Do they fit your body and do they fit properly? I'll talk a little bit about how pads should fit your body. Next is gonna be the security of the pad. Do the pads come up? Are they easy to get pushed into your neck, or do they really sit and fit on your body well? And the last thing is gonna be the actual weight of the pads. You know, do the pads get drenched in water and sweat when you're playing? Do they feel heavy as you're playing 4 quarters in a football game? Now, the first thing, this is a pro level pad, so you're guaranteed to have the protection of the pad. Now, one of the unique things about this is that this is a low profile shoulder pad, which a lot of you guys are looking for. Now, a lot of the time with low profile shoulder pads, you also don't get full coverage. So if you look at my pads videos, I'm usually wearing quarterback pads or DB pads that are low profile that actually just come under my chest. Now, this is considered a full coverage pad, is acceptable for all positions on the field, and yet still fits low profile. You can see just how low this comes down here in the pad at the front as well as the back. You can see how low the pad goes in the back to give you that full coverage. Now, if we move to the caplets of the actual pad, you can see that this is gonna give you good shoulder protection. Now, you've got 2 caplets. Again, that's to form to your body and give you protection. And additionally, you actually have removable deltoid protection pads. Now, I have these in because they don't impede my movement at all. You can see how much they move. But for some reason, if you want to take these out, you could actually remove them and actually have additional mobility. Now, you're gonna give up some protection in the pads of your deltoid, but some of you skilled players like receivers, quarterbacks may want to, especially quarterbacks, may want to remove these. Now, to sit low profile, these do not have removable clavicle pads, which is okay for me. If you see my past videos, I've always removed the clavicle pads because they tend to raise up the shoulder pad, but these sit nice and low. The next topic I'm gonna talk about is the fit of the actual pad. Now, how they form the plastic of these pads, the protection plastic, they form it to be close to your body. So it has a great curvature, as you can see through the side, to actually be very close to my chest and to my back to make the pads sit very comfortably. Now, I size these pads correctly. When you lift these up, you want the edge of the shoulder pad to come right to that bend in your shoulder. You can see where that bend is. Now, that's how you know that these pads fit nice and correctly. Sometimes you guys might have pads that are a little too big for you. Now, the security of the pad is one of the most important features. Now, you guys know that I'm a fan of having the belts on the pads as opposed to the elastic, because when you have elastic, the pads are gonna come up. Now, if you look to the side, because this is a belt and you actually have the belt loops, I'm gonna take them out of the holders so you can actually see the belts. These belts do not allow the pad to move up. So that's for a lot of you, if you're getting jammed at the line, one, players are not gonna be able to get underneath your pads with the jersey on, and they're not gonna be able to push up on your pad into your neck. That can be annoying for a lot of you and prevent the performance that you're trying to do on the field. Now, with the security of the pad, one of the things with belts is that a lot of times they stick out. And I'm gonna put my jersey on to show you what it looks like, but Xenith has really thought this through, and they had the actual channels for you to slide your belt into after you secure it. And you can see that these are in nice and tight and create a nice streamlined look for the pad. Another key attribute of a pad is gonna be the weight. Everyone's looking for the lightest pad out there. And these are gonna be the lightest pro pad on the market. They weigh in at just over 3.5 pounds. that is even lighter than their elite level pads. So again, this is gonna be the lightest thing on the market. You guys saw when I held up the box how light I thought the box was. So I'm really amazed at the weight of these pads, and definitely is gonna be good for every position on the market. Now, I'm gonna get to the look of the pad, and to do that, I'm gonna get a jersey. I brought the tightest fitting jersey I have to show you guys how it's gonna look under a jersey and just how low profile these pads are. So there you have it. These are how these pads look underneath a tight fitting jersey. These are by far my favorite pads that I have tested to date because of one, how low profile they are, the protection that you get, how secure it fits, and how good I feel in these pads. Now I'm gonna leave a link to these pads in the description of this video below. They retail for $200 on the Xenith site. You can also find them at your major retailer as well as Amazon. If you guys have these pads, let me know what you think of them. Let me know what you think of this review. If this video helped you out, be sure to give a thumbs up, share this video, and I'll see you guys next time.